All right, so originally these right here, I wasn't even going crazy over them because I did not like the price. That 225 that they went ahead and hit us with these in particular, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of complaining about it a little bit. But the cool part is, after I got these in hand, I started to have like a change of heart. So let's take a look. The box right here reads Air Jordan 4 Retro SE. So it's gonna be a special edition, smoke gray, iron gray. These are known as the Olympic 4s. These are also known, I guess officially, as the wet cements. So let's take a look at this box, because what's really dope and cool about this box is that Nike gave us a textured box. Now this box is supposed to represent the cobblestone streets that are located in Paris there, and those streets actually look pretty dope, you know, with that cobblestone. And then when that cobblestone gets wet, it actually changes from kind of like that, you know, lighter gray cement to like that darker cement, hence the name of wet cement. So when cement gets wet, it gets darker. On that box, it almost looks invisible, and I think it's a pretty nice little ad. So shout out to Nike for the presentation. I know we don't wear the box, but I do like it when, hey, if we're gonna spend the money, you know, for a product, for a shoe, you know, give us some nice tissue paper, blah blah blah. You know what I say. So take a look at that Jumpman and that flight that's right there on that box. Man, this is pretty dope, and the interior of the box kind of shows us the same thing. So they kept that theme, you know, all throughout the interior of the box, which is actually pretty cool. All right, so as we take a look, you see the tissue paper there. We have like that splatter print on the tissue paper. So as we take a look here on this kick, we can, in hindsight, we can see that the beginning of this shoe all the way to the end, it's pretty much all gray. We have a different shade, a lighter gray, but that's what really adds to the details of this shoe. We do have this nubuck right on top there. This pair does come with a tag, and as you can see here on this tag, I'm going to go ahead and translate that for you. But it says, please note, due to the nature of nubuck leather material characteristic, scratches on upper should be expected. So they're kind of letting you know there that the scratches, you know, this will scratch pretty easy, but we know how to clean our kicks, and we can definitely blemish out any flaws. But initially, when you take a look at this kick, I get vibes of kind of like that indentation there. So that stamp that we have there, because we do not have that net, just like how we normally have that netting system, but we do have that stamp there. So I was kind of getting like craft vibes. These have been compared to the Cause, and these have also been compared to the Cool Gray 4s. I went ahead and did a comparison to the Air Jordan 4 Photon Dusk, as you can see there in the pictures there, and you see how that stamping is the same, but the materials on that Photon Dust, it kind of got like that very hairy suede. And if you've never felt that material on that, it's like super soft, and it's really dope. But what I like about this is this stamping here on these wet cements, the stamping here on the wet cements, it's tough and it's rough, rugged, like cement. So I actually do like the theme that they put on these particular kicks. Man, that's pretty dope. So you see the laces that it comes with. The laces are just a tad bit lighter than the rest of the shoe, right? And as we go around the side, we have that very nice nubuck, and it feels pretty good to the touch. We have that cracked leather in the front. So right on that toe there, we have that cracked leather. We have that Jumpman on the back. And take a look at that tongue. At the top of that tongue, we have the Jumpman with the Flight logo, and it's stamped in, just like how you can stamp concrete. It's kind of stamped in there, so that's pretty dope. Behind the tongue, we have that Air Jordan in that gray. Take a look at the interior and the sock liner. Take a look at them guts. You see what we have going on there on the interior, and it feels pretty good. Look at that air support system on the bottom there, the air bubble, and the outsole. Very nice, smooth kick. Now, like I said, for the price point, I did mention this in the live. Check out our channel. It's called One Pair at a Time. We have a sneaker podcast that we do. And I did mention, you know, I do understand the representation of Paris in the streets, and the cobblestone streets. But because he was also known as the Olympics, and right now the Olympics are going on, my idea was, you know, Nike Jordan brand, they definitely could have stamped something, you know, whether it was like the Olympic rings or whether it was a torch or just something, just some sort of representation of the Olympics on here. But any way you slice it, man, shout out to them for representing Paris with these kicks. I do have literally one complaint with these in particular. Man, if they would have just gotten this right, I would have been completely 100% happy. But it was the heel tab, the pull tab here. We did not get that rubberized pull tab. We got the one that's gonna completely slice your Achilles open. I'm joking, it's not gonna slice your Achilles open, but we got that stiff pull tab there. If it wasn't for that, yo, I'm telling you right now, these right here would have just done me right. I went ahead and hit here. This is a size 12. I also have a size 12 and a half as well. Went ahead and hit on sneakers out. So shout out for that dub on sneakers. You know, I appreciate that because I don't hit on sneakers too much. So when I do, man, I gotta call that out. But let me know what you think about these. Now, this type of color, and I'm gonna give you an on foot. That'll be a different video. But this type of colorway, man, with these neutral colors, you can go absolutely bonkers with your lace swaps. Literally, anything you put in here, it will work. So let me know, did you guys cop these? Do you like them? The irony behind it is there was kind of like a theory behind, you know, what was going to go on with these fours. They sold out. They actually sold out. It wasn't an instant sellout, but they went from sneakers over to the Nike app and then in the stores and everything, and the larger sizes definitely started moving. So yeah, no complaints at all. I'm actually glad I picked these up. These will be going directly to feet. These are going to be in my daily rotation. I am digging that SB shape once again. So the SB shape is there. And man, if you would have gave us that rubberized heel tab, that would have set these off for me a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for that. Guys, let me know what you think. Did you cop these? The price was steep. I feel you. Trust me, I feel you on that. But I do like them. I do like them, and I'm glad I copped them. These are gonna go on the feet. Yo, tap that like button. Good looking out, and we will catch you on the next one.